IDA episode happening up in Joburg, and we're down in Cape Town. That's been challenging because just to be able to talk to your director on a regular basis, being able to do sufficient pre-production planning before filming with somebody that isn't readily available, that's been tough.
That was a problem. That was like all like electronic, and there was no like real human connection, and I didn't even know who Lauren was, so I was just emailing a name. I wasn't convinced that I was dealing with like a genuine individual who really cared about the stories, but that's just because of maybe my own personal hang-ups, you know, constant need as a black dude to like defend, you know, my black people's image, the representation. We'd be dealing with perceptions, and the fact that Lauren is here next to me, I'm looking at her in the face, I'm looking at her in the eyes the whole time, made such a big difference from me just emailing a white girl in Cape Town. I'm dealing with a person, I'm dealing with a human being, I'm dealing with like, I can read her face, you know? It was really important that she was here.
Most of the directors that were selected for this project are not used to working towards any kind of format. They're used to a more free filming approach where they go out and they find the shots that they want to film on the day. This has required a lot more planning and structure than I think many of them are used to, and you get a lot of pushback from that.
No, this is the mid-scene interview. Do we mention he's going to Joburg now? Yeah? So, yeah, no, we don't. Working with the script that's been given to me was quite a challenge because I normally don't work like that. I wouldn't have it all written down scene by scene, you know. I'd let it kind of unfold naturally, and so it was really challenging for me, like especially dealing with all the paperwork and writing. It was a big learning experience for me, you know. I'm happy to learn new things, but it was a different approach to my normal way of working. In that regard, I think Lauren really helped me a lot.
Working with Lauren and working so closely with her on my script in particular and developing the ideas together, it made it a breeze.
Can we cut? Rowan, just to build on that point, because it's such a nice thing that you're saying. We know you started out as a social innovator, and Jarrell's picked up that legacy from you. So actually what would be great is if you could contextualize it. I started out as a young person as a social innovator, and it's great to see that Jarrell is continuing that legacy, and that's why I'm involved in IDA, because I see this growing as it goes forward. Kind of, that's the sentiment.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You should become a scriptwriter.
Ha ha. If I had to pick one thing that I found very challenging on this project, it would be getting the directors to understand that we need a roadmap. We have to try to stick to that as far as possible. Obviously, you've got to be flexible because you're dealing with real people's lives and things change. And the amount of things that have changed in our SE's lives over the last 6 months, it's just been unbelievable.
Our whole script has actually changed quite a lot because Terry Keita had to leave and he got this amazing job at the NBA and had to leave Cape Town. We've had to move acts around. So because we've shot a lot, we're trying to piece things together, which is cool. We like a bit of a challenge and we're dealing with it.
The language issue for me has actually been a benefit because I think it adds to the flavor of the series. And I think it's great that we are free to let the people we're filming speak in the language that they're most comfortable in.
Do you feel more comfortable talking Afrikaans?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
This mixing of languages, it's part of South Africa. We've got 11 official languages. It's good that we are celebrating that.
Well, you know, they say any film is made 3 times, and once in the script, and once in the shooting, and once in the edit. So it's going to be great to see it get made for the 3rd time in the edit now, and see how the story we've seen unfold in front of our eyes gets told when you put all the images together. So yeah, really looking forward to that.
It's always nerve-wracking having the directors come in and view their work. It's not always easy to interpret what their vision is, and we always hope that they like what we've done and that we've interpreted the way that they've envisioned it.
The interview, starting off the interview is really nice.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we pulled through, and I think the images that we're seeing coming out of post and how beautiful they're looking and how well they hinge together to form the story is really reinforcing the fact that, you know, we're doing some pretty good work here, and it feels good.
It's been very rewarding working on a project like this, you know, mentoring young guys who are really keen and have a lot of talent. It's been great to see them flourish in this tough environment. The edits have been very tricky and we've been faced with quite a lot of technical hurdles, but it's been extremely rewarding coming out on top and having such powerful products at the end of the day.
Over 14 months, we have worked with over 40 different people to make this television show, from crew to their social entrepreneurs. Today, most of them are in the room. In fact, 90% of everyone has come back for today's screening. For me, that's a huge testament to the series. It's an opportunity for us to solidify the connections that we've all made. I think this space, social innovation, is about connections and about how we network with each other going forward. And this is that opportunity as a wrap party to just say, it might be the end of the series, but it's certainly not the end of the journey. There's so much work to be done in the space, and I think all of us are just really excited about moving on and moving deeper into the social entrepreneur space.
Being here today is like a culmination of a very long, intense project, and it feels good. It feels like the ribbon being like cut, or, you know, running through the ribbon. I think it feels like that.